What's up?
So it should
We got the
Thank you for having me on the stream, bro.
certainty coach.
the certainty coach. Yes.
You know it.
So, yeah, this is the finals for the Go4. So we will be looking at trying to find the right overlay here. That's right. So certainty versus 95 makes sense that these bans are coming out. That certainty's gonna ban Blackbeard. Actually, it doesn't really make sense. I thought that they would want to keep Blackbeard because they've got 2 Blackbeard mains on their team, but I guess they just don't want to have to deal with the Blackbeard either way. I mean, the Ying makes sense for 95. They almost always ban Ying because it's just hard for them to deal with.
Especially Ying is really strong on border, especially on army when you're trying to clear people off of half wall. Just having the Ying makes it really difficult to defend. The armory's tight. And Legion as well. That's like what they ban Legion like 90% of the time on defense. Like if you're playing as 95, you have to just assume that Legion's off the board.
Yeah, the Ying and the Legion ban are literally like the only bans that I ever see 95 do.
Yeah,
They'll
pretty much.
occasionally ban a Blackbeard, but those are the primary bans for 95. So again, getting right into things here. Looks like we're gonna have 95 choosing to start on defense and certainty on attack. So going to armory lockers, they have a pretty standard setup without an echo. The Valkyrie and the Maestro and Amira, and Tito's is gonna actually 6-pick to a pulse. So that makes more sense for the Ella than the Ella on the top floor defense, I'd say. But
yeah, with the IQ here, the IQ really is going to have to do a good job of using her ability because they do have the Valk and the Pulse. So if they don't clear out some of those Valk cams or get the Pulse underneath, there's a lot of C4 potential that could come out with 3 C4s most likely being on the board with Mira, Valk, and Pulse. So the IQ really has to do a good job using your utility and making sure that they can identify where that Pulse is. Because if they don't clear up downstairs, it's going to be really difficult to get the plant down, especially like as the round goes longer and longer, those C4s become even more valuable.
I don't know why my game sound is messed up. Everything is echoing. I'm not sure if it's like that for the stream. It looks like it is. Again, I think this is just Siege just not wanting to work right.
Yeah, we all know Siege has the best audio system. Never breaks. Perfect game. Still in beta, by the way.
Yeah, this is... I'm gonna have to rehost after. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to rehost after this round.
Okay. Do you think it's client side or like?
I hope it's client side.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so it looks like Certainty's just gonna go for like a default push here.
Yep. Default CC push, main armory wall push.
Yeah, I mean, they took away the bucks, so they might have maybe a little bit of a harder time, but it looks like they're being really efficient. They're about to get this main wall open in less than 30 seconds, which is really good time management here because they have a lot of utility they need to burn through right here.
See, it's weird. The drones sound perfectly fine, but everything else is completely screwed. So I'm just going to message Elvis and Tito's real quick.
Yeah, so it looks like they already have the armory wall open, and they've already cleared out half wall as well, but unfortunately it looks like IQ's going to get wall banged here from Fountain, so nice shot from Physics right there, getting that early pick on IQ, and like I said earlier, IQ really should have had a big impact on this round, because yep, there it is right there, the C4 from Pulse.
Yep.
Now it's a 3v5, so that's not good. You lost your Thatcher and your IQ, so you really have no good way of getting any Valcams or any Maestros, unless you use the Ash Charge, so really not a great start here for Team Certainty.
Yep, not at all. And they still have the flashbangs from Elvis, but there's not really much that they're going to be able to clear this utility out for. I mean, I guess Blur can possibly use these Nomad charges or the traps or whatever. I don't even know what to call them, air jabs, I guess, to get past those ADSs. But, I mean, you don't have any smokes anymore. You didn't have any smokes to begin with, so there's no reason to burn these ADSs in the first place, only to get rid of the Maestro, I guess.
I'm also surprised they haven't popped that mirror yet.
Yeah, and then in addition, 95 chose not to reinforce the close wall, so if they try to plant there, they're just going to get wall banged. And they really have no map control. They're all 3 stacked outside that CC balcony, so this should be an easy closeout here from 95.
Yeah, and it looks as though...
Expect the flank here, too, from Tito's.
Yeah, most likely coming through CC, or you might play below and deny plant. But yeah, they're in a really bad spot right now. They have not a lot of map control, and they're really being forced into a hasty plant, and there it is right there. As Raiders will pick up the kill, and the team kill comes out, so it's all on the in-rear right here in a 1v3. He does see the head, but he knows that there's a flank coming, there's people pushing up on him. and we're gonna need some hero plays from in here to bring this round back into the hands of Certainty. Only 30 seconds left. He does have the diffuser, but really not much he can do right here, facing a 3v1 and multiple crossfires. Looks like he will come in, and yep, there it is. Tito's is going to clean that round up. So as we go into the Rios right here,
and we're good to go. So, again, I apologize for the delay. It is 1-2 in favor of 95, or I guess 2-1 in favor of 95. So
We're probably looking at another armory hold for 95 here.
exactly. So I would assume, yeah. Okay, so the score's right, so we're all good there.
Let's see if Certainty can take care of the roamers underneath out this time. That was the main reason why they lost the first round.
Yeah, and I'm not.
They had no downstairs control at all.
No, and they're deciding to bring the buck or the sledge. I mean, which I think is an interesting choice, given that you know that 95 is more than likely going to go to the top floor. So why not bring a buck to go for the more vertical destruction? Is kind of like what I'm thinking here. But I mean, still, you're gonna have to bring in the double hard destruction, so you could possibly see a split push, or maybe just to use those to take out the mirrors as well. So
Yep, I think that's what they're gonna do.
I think they're probably going to go office side and then take out the mirror fountain if they use double hard breach.
Then we have Circle on the mirror, and it looks like Raiders is gonna be on the finger for the Alpha shotgun.
Yeah, it looks like they switched up their defense like quite a bit. They got rid of the Maestro in favor of a Doc, which I don't like, but I mean, hey, go for it, I guess. Doc is like pretty meta right now.
He has been promoted to Doc, and again, I don't know how many kills everybody has, so maybe.
Yeah, I watched on Tito's stream. He was just kind of gunning. So I guess like
is Tito streaming right now?
yeah, he is. But anyway, I think like both teams are really switching it up a lot here. They got rid of the IQ. They brought the Havana instead to have that double hard breach, and then also 95 getting off of the plant island, just playing for a more frag heavy lineup.
I definitely agree. And ooh, nice shot there from Worm is gonna already take
It's a great pick right there.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is a wall bang. It looked like he was trying to put the barbed wire down, and he just got wall banged.
It's tough. Hate to see that.
You hate to see it.
Nonetheless, it's a great pick.
That's a big pick on the Doc early on, so you don't have to worry about him and his ability to heal his teammates.
Yeah, and then like I said earlier, as I predicted, they
That's
are
a good
going
call.
for an office push this time because they have
That was a
double
great
hard
call.
breach. Yeah. A lot of times, like if I'm 95, as soon as I see double hard breach, I'm thinking, yeah, they're going office push. Like, I'm assuming 95 probably set up for it, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, here comes the office push. Did they do anything special? It looks like it's the same, but I'm curious to see how they deal with this mirror. Mainly, they have to get Serpa out of fountain here, and it looks like there. As soon as I say that, there he goes. So, okay, probably not the best decision right there to try to rotate in after your teammates already decided to give it up. And now it's 3v5 for certain. So the office push really working out a lot better for them than the armored push was.
And it looks like they're going to start to go for these XFL charges, so the Havana pellets were very useful in order to take out that mirror window, and it looks like Tito's going to get the kill on to... Elvis is going to get the kill on to Tito, so they still have to deal with the Nitro Cell from below, and it looks like Guy on a Bear is going to blow up Rio as we speak, and possibly going to go for the kill onto the sledge on the bottom of the metal stairs, but this is going to leave Serpa all alone on site, who gets a kill onto Reflexes, so that's the Thatcher taken out. Blur is going to finally take down that roamer on the Valkyrie, so it's all up to Serpa now in a 1 versus 3 situation. Going to toss in that Nitro Cell and possibly find the kill onto the sledge, but no, the Ash comes up the main hall and takes the dome right off of Serpa.
So right there, like, that was a lot better of an attack from Certainty right there. Obviously, the initial pick on Doc there helps out a whole lot, but with the double hard breach and then no like wall denial, no Cade, Mute, or Bandit, it really made like getting control of Fountain very easy for them. They just threw a Habana charge on there, and then that was that. So that was a really well executed attack from Certainty right there, and I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna go back to it and do the same thing. If
Absolute
I'm 95 here,
lineups for both
yeah.
teams.
Yeah, both. It looks like the exact same lineup, except they got off the dock and went to a smoke. I'd like to see like a Mute or a Bandit here to make getting that wall open a little bit harder, or maybe juggling it even. But it looks like they're going to go back to what worked for them in the first round, which was really the heavy nitro cells downstairs. So if they don't have Teskey watching the flank like he was that round, the nitro cells could really hurt them from below again. So we'll see if the what the difference is for them.
Curious to see as well if Certainty sticks with the armory push or the office push. Go back to the armory push.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're probably gonna stick with the office push just because it works so well.
Right.
They probably don't want to breach again, but I don't know. I think it'll probably work again because they should just be able to get the mirror open really easily again. They just gotta get that guy to fountain.
Wall secured.
Looks like the Tito's are going to be going for a roam inside of customs, as you don't normally see those detention walls reinforced unless the site's downstairs, but going to be trying to play these double nitro cells from below is they're going to be setting up a lot of Valkyrie cameras to see where these attackers are coming from. Again, it looks like it's going to be an office side push, as they have brought the double hard destruction yet again. Looks as though Reflexes is going to be just repelling on this east balcony and trying to pick up a drone, but it doesn't look like you're able to do that from the repel, as Flames are going to be coming out just for these runouts. Possibly going to start to go for this attack onto the bottom floor. I imagine that's what Elvis is going to be doing, as Serpa gets a fast kill onto Blur. Through the wall, it seemed a nice shot from him, able to take down the sledge and the grenades as well.
Yep, there go the grenades.
Yeah, so now this mirror is going to be a lot harder to get out of fountain without those nades, so that was a really big pick there from Serpa. But looks like they opened the mirrors.
Yeah, he looks like Serpa opened the mirror himself, as, I mean, the Habana pellets were going to open it no matter what. And
That's true.
he looks like he's going to want to stay in here and try to contest this angle. He's just going to back right out and going to play his life there. As Reflexes hits a nice shot there, or Inrio hits a nice shot onto Physics. So that's the Jaeger taken out over, I'm not sure where he was playing. Looks as though he was holding an angle on the door. A nice shot there from Inrio to hit that pixel angle.
That was a good shot there from Inrio for sure. But they still have Guy on a Bear still below, and I'm assuming they probably have a Valcam in there. So they do have a lot of map control right now, but there's still two guys that are playing below. So they need to either send someone down there, or they have to have someone watching this flank here, because these Nitro... Tito's already used his, but this Nitro Cell and Guy on a Bear here is really going to be pretty impactful if they don't... He doesn't even have one either. What are they doing?
He has it's pre-placed. You can't hear it, but I can. It's pre-placed right above him inside of bathroom, so... He's going. I assume he has intel above to set that off, but
Valkyrie can't probably.
I'm assuming.
Oh, he's gonna do it right now. He's gonna do it right now, maybe. Yep, that's it, right there. So that's the thermite taken down. Well played there by Guy on a Bear to get that intel on to the thermite, but they still do have the Havana. She does only have one set left, so only gonna be able to open up that head hide hole. As it looks as though Elvis is gonna finally get a kill onto the roamer of Tito's. Does have the Valkyrie trapped inside of bathroom, so is gonna try to hold her there for the time being, as she's completely useless right now without a nitro cell inside of bathroom.
Yeah, so it's essentially a 2v2 right now with Elvis holding him in bathroom right now. So let's see if they can cover, if Reflexes can cover for the plant right here. It looks like no, the nitro cell, well played there from Serpa. He missed it last time, but not this time. And this round really not looking good here for Certainty, as they still have the smoke canisters as well. They're really just gonna have to frag out here and hope for the best. As it looks like no, they will actually try to stick a plant. Reflexes on the cover, he gets one. But now that Valk's gonna be able to rotate out of bathroom. He almost gets two, but no, Serpa cleans it up. The plant will get stuck, so it's now 1v2. Looks like Elvis, no, he will get killed by Serpa, so a nice round there from Serpa. Great 4K there from Serpa.
That might have been an 8. No, it was a 4K, because the Valkyrie got a 9. So. But yeah, Serpa...
Certainty has to do a much better job of clearing out the roamers and the ones playing underneath. They're wasting too much time.
Yeah, really just the people playing from below has been the result of the loss of both those rounds, because they got 2 C4 kills. And then I saw the drone in bathroom when they droned out Valk. Did they not hear the nitro cell? Like, I think they probably would have heard that, right?
I mean, I would assume so, yeah.
Did the Thatcher have any EMPs left, or like?
I don't. I guess he didn't. I mean.
Yeah, you'll never. I guess we'll never know. But he could have used his Thatcher on the pre-placed nitro if he had one. Still, I'm just not sure if he heard it or not. There's a lot of iffy things right there for sure.
Yeah, and I think that also had to do with the lack of an IQ as well, because you couldn't get those Valkyrie cameras out of. Because I'm actually watching Tito's stream back right now, and it looks like they just used the Valkyrie camera to call out, when the Thermite was going for that wall. So it was well played there by him. And without an IQ, you're unable to find those Valkyrie cameras. And if you did have the IQ anyway, you could have probably seen the Nitro cell from below or from above and would have been able to take it out. So again, it's interesting that Certainty, I guess, what, Astro, Certainty just doesn't have any IQ players, or?
It's not that they don't have an IQ player, it's just they don't play the op.
Okay.
And it's something that I've been trying to tell them that they need to do. It's a necessity, absolutely. It's one of the best operators in the game, especially at a competitive level when you're playing a team like 95.
Yeah.
Who's going to take advantage of the C4s underneath, and they're going to take advantage of the Valkyrie cams, and they need, bottom line, you need IQ against good teams like this.
Yeah, and especially against a team that practices the Val cams and is able to hide
Every day.
them. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Is able to hide them so well.
Yep.
So,
It's like clockwork for them.
yeah, exactly.
Free kills.
So it looks like they're going to be bringing just the one hard destructor
And they
this
get him
time.
again. They got him again.
Stay back.
Crazy. Hold on.
Reloading.
I was watching the stream on my TV. Oh my god. Happened last round, sorry. Literally, as we were talking about that, I looked up in the C4. Got some.
So it looks like they're going to be trying to push in a more horizontal push here, as it doesn't look like they're sending anybody upstairs right now. It looks like the Hibana is going to be entering fragging here in real on the Hibana, as Elvis might be the only person that's going to be pushing upstairs along with Teskey. So it will be interesting to see how they choose to make this push happen. As there's a lot of players playing above, and I assume that there's also holes preset for the default plant spots, as it looks as though Tito's does have these holes open above for his use. So
They got to clear out Tito's and Armory and get Armory control because the buck.
yeah, I don't understand why they would bring the Buck and the Sledge and not take control of Armory, but yeah, it looks like that's actually what they're going to be doing right now. So Tito's going to be opened up right there. It looks as though a nice wall bang there from Tito's is going to take out Elvis as he tries to go for the kill onto the Sledge as well. I'm not sure what happened there with Elvis. Is that maybe Tito's just was able to scan him through the wall and it was an easy kill for him, as Physics takes out Reflexes. So doing excellent work inside of the bathroom is going to be denying this round even further for them. Serpa here just doing his due diligence on cameras, as it seems as though that's what his assignment for this matchup has been, is to look at cameras the entire round while everybody else runs around and frags.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just come down to like lack of intel, and the lack of intel for them has really been like their downfall. The mute jammer there, they couldn't get the drone in to figure out how close Tito's was to the wall. Like, it really just has been like intel denial, and like lack of intel has been a really just like stopping certainty right now. Is they've been like every single push that they've figured out, like they've figured out effectively, and it's led to them winning the round. In the 2 rounds that they won, or the 1 round that we saw, when they pushed Armory in that first time, they got it so effectively. Like, they're really good at getting their pushes going, but the problem is they have to get in the building first, which they've been struggling to do, and like struggling to get footholds in the building with the nitro cells and the lack of intel that they have.
Looks like Tito's is getting into an engagement with the Hibana, as he might go for a rotate out onto the main balcony here. No, actually he's going to rotate into security, and looks as though the Sledge of Blur has been down, so it's now a 1v4 here for Lerm, as he's going to have to find the remaining 4 defenders, and with being shot from the hatch and everywhere else, he's not sure where to look, and it's going to be an easy kill into Serpa, but he's going to try to stick this diffuser as well, and there's nobody actually in position to stop this, as no one knows where he is. This could be an easy plant, but no! He gets spotted out from the hatch by Guy on a Bear, so it's an easy clean out there for 95, as they go up 4-2 in the first half. I don't know, a weird round, as I don't think they really needed to send that many people through security. I think
if they focus their attack more on the Armory and getting Tito's out of Armory, the round would have went different for certainty, but nonetheless, it was just a great hold on Tito's part. You just can't coach that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't get that good overnight, as they would say.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, like lack of crossfires maybe stacking up, like as we saw, like they had
Just
3 people on that balcony.
miscommunication and hesitance.
I mean, that's the thing with playing with new teams though, is that like those kind of things, like they're not really second nature yet.
Mhm.
So Yeah, I expect them to do a lot better on defense than I do on offense, to be honest. Because on defense, you can like rely more like on your individual plays and gun skill rather than like on attack. Really, you have to like work as a team. But on defense, you can make a lot of hero plays by yourself, basically, like with good aim and good game sense. So I expect reflex or certainty to do a lot better here on defense than I do offense. So like 2-4, it's like not obviously what you want, but I think 2-4 is not the worst case scenario.
It's definitely not.
They just got to make sure that they don't lose their cool. Like it's a best of 3. Like I don't know whose map this was, but even if you drop this map, like there's still 2 more maps to go. Like you just got to remain calm and like stay in it really. Because like when we played 95, we got 2-0, and like after the first map, we were like just so pissed off because we got slammed, and like really just like comes down to like you gotta stay calm and collected and realize that like you still have the chance to like bring it back. It's a long series, so hopefully they're able to do that and keep the game close.
And it looks like they're going to be sending Guy on a Bear possibly to take control of these stairs. No, he's actually just going to be grabbing his drone. It looks like this might be a problem for him too.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. This is crazy.
Maybe not though. Maybe it is just a problem. Looks like he may have fixed it. I'm not sure. It does look like it's going to be an east side take, as they're going to be sending Physics and the Ash of, I assume it's Raiders. Yep, right in through, no actually it wasn't the Ash, it was the Twitch of Tito's. Who's going to actually be getting aggressively down the main hall here. There isn't a mirror inside of Fountain. It looks like they were playing the mirror on the sandwich.
Is the mirror on the archives wall? Sandwich wall. Wow.
So that's actually...
It's a new look.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen someone play inside of Office like that, but it looks like the Twitch drone has already opened up that mirror, so denying that play from the very get-go is... It looks as though Serpa took some damage, possibly from the Jaeger, it looks like, on top of the service, or top of the cabinets here. I
wonder why they put that mirror in the sandwich wall if they didn't have anybody play it.
I assume they did have somebody playing it.
Yeah, it got popped and then
they got popped. Ooh, Tito's making his way right in as he finds 1 kill onto Lerm. But Elvis is going to get the refrag on the Serpa as he hops right over the cabinets and is going to get just away from Tito's field of view. As it looks as though the Hibana also wants to take this fight onto the main wall. The Maestro putting in big work with that all the way inside of the Armory site.
Elvis is in a bad spot here. Like I think they know he's there, so he's hurt right now. But Inrio has a really good angle right now to hold that crossfire. So really, all they have to do is just play the time right here, and I think they have the plant denial that they need. But the difference I've seen right now from 95 is that they are sending someone below. But as I say that, I think Raiders was the one below, and he gets killed out. Tito's pushes in aggressively, and there goes Elvis. So they do have site control, but they haven't killed the roamers yet, and it looks like everyone is rotated out of the site. So nice positioning here from Certainty, as it looks like
that was a great pick by Teskey right there. Yep.
Nice
yes,
shots.
This round is about over now.
It's going to be just Guy and a Bear left in the 1 versus 3.
We've seen crazier things, but Guy and a Bear.
Let's see the hero plays, Bear. Let's see the hero play.
Gonna have to do something crazy here. He's got the Maestro cam on him. He's not in a good spot here. It's 316 for the boys. Lucky 360. And there it is. So that was well played from Certainty there. They were wise to move that person out of offices once the mirror got popped. I think the experienced teams might have left someone in there and made them fight for it. But as defense, obviously you want to keep your men alive as long as possible because time is on your side. So I think that was really smart of them to rotate out of there and just play their lives and then set up good crossfires in the site. So even though they gave up the site, they really never gave up the site. Like they still had the good crossfires and the planting out they needed to make sure that even though 95 got all the way into the site at one point, like we saw Tito's and Serpa were all in the site at one point, they still had good angles on the site and also good flanks from the mirror all the way into CCTV, which ultimately led to them winning the round.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to be seeing ventilation room from Certainty as they are going to be choosing to bring the buck on 95 with Raiders. As I agree with that choice. I think it's better than the sledge that Certainty was choosing to bring just because of... Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter for this site because, I mean, you can use sledge for the top floor no matter what. But
yeah, the sledge, he does it a little slower than Buck. Buck does it way faster. You can get through, you can open more stuff in a short amount of time with Buck, and you trade that off for like a worse kit in my opinion. The L85 is definitely better than the C8.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree. I like the L85 a lot better than the CD. Sometimes that utility, especially if you're a good buck player, can be a lot more useful on the buck. Since you're
like
able to go from below and above.
Yeah, and like the save time, just the buck shotgun does it faster than the sledgehammer. So, and you can do it from a distance too, so you don't have to worry about getting nitro as much. So, I don't know. I like buck more personally, but it's really like up to the team. I don't think you can go wrong with either, especially if you know they're going downstairs.
So it looks as though we're going to be seeing another East take, as that's what I guess 95 is most comfortable with, is taking from this east side and pushing their way through Armory and Archives to try to get to the bottom floor. But we'll see how they choose to attack the setup. It doesn't look like there's a lot of roamers on the top floor. It looks like it's mostly horizontal for defense, as yeah, there's nobody on the top floor right now, and Tito's going to be calling that out to his team shortly, and they're going to be able to take control of this top floor with ease. Only a minute into the round and already have the top floor. That's a pretty good timing, I'd say, for 95. They can start to make their push onto the site, and any moment now I assume Raiders is going to start to open up the floor from above.
All set to blow it up.
Again, it looks like Serpa is just going to be sit on the flank watch. His physics is already going to be opening up that Archives hatch and possibly looking for a flank from the east stairs, as Tito's is trying to make his way into sight, but possibly some nitro cells from the Valkyrie. She's already got it pre-ripped along with the mute, so trying to go for the nitro cell onto the Havana is just going to barely miss, so physics is going to be allowed to make it away with his life. Still going to be waiting for the last nitro cell to possibly come out here. He's going to come up, and that's going to be excellently placed, but no, it's just too slow from Teskey, as he's not going to be able to land that shot, or land that nitro. Again, a minute into the round, and it's a lot of waste time here. Inrio's going to go for the aggressive run out and take down Tito, so the crackhead play works from Inrio, as he's going to find an easy kill onto the reloading Twitch, but physics from above with that ACOG is going to take down Blur, so your pulse is off of the board. No more intel from him. So Guy and a Bear is getting into a fight with somebody on the site inside of the defense room. Reflexes with Inrio actually with another kill is going to take down Guy and a Bear, as before Raiders takes down Reflexes, but Elvis with a kill looks as though he flanked from the bathroom hallway. Is going to take down Guy and a Bear. Physics gets a kill now onto Lerm. He has control of site along with Serpa, so they could easily go for the plant here. It's a 2v2 situation. Health advantage in favor of the defense as Inrio gets another kill for himself on the round, so it's all up to Physics, who does have 2 kills on the board so far. He's going to have to find the remaining 2. He's going to open his guns, reload it, but Inrio going to creep right in.
Inrio's pushing right up, the perfect time.
Oh yeah, but does he know where the plant is going down? He goes for the pre-fire and takes out
That's
Physics.
a great round from Inrio.
A 4K, I do believe, from Inrio is going to give his team a tie here, 4-4, going into round 9.
Yeah, so like I said, I really expected a lot better performance from defense, and it looks like that's like exactly what we're seeing. And as long as they can keep winning the main sites, they should end up winning the game. As like they really have just been playing, like that was great from Inrio right there, really just with the game sense showing right there, and that was a great round from him. Really, not much else to say about that one.
I'm excited to see if they go bathroom tellers or they're going customs. Okay.
Do they have like a bathroom setup? Do you think, or
they have been coming up with one? Yeah, they have. They've been practicing it. That's why I wanted to see if they did it.
I feel like they did it on Sunday. I feel like I casted one of their matches on Border, or maybe I didn't, but I feel like they did use.
Yeah, it's definitely a new look hold for bathroom tellers. It's interesting. I wonder if they go there.
So, no bathroom tellers. We'll be bringing
These
that
holds
near,
right
though.
here.
So,
These holds right here on customs inspections and then bathroom tellers. If you have great holds, these are sites that require great holds if you want to win a Go4.
yeah, like these offsite holds really are what separates good teams from mediocre teams, because having offsite holds like it helps you pick up rounds that you shouldn't win. Like
Right.
this round right here, like there's some maps where the third site's just like completely like just not viable. Like on Oregon, the offsites are bad. On this map, offsites are bad. On Consulate, I think the offsites are bad on Consulate. but like there's just some maps where the offsites are just not good, and I think you can make up for it with good strats. So let's see how Certainty chooses to hold this one.
Hold on, my siege is actually loading up, so you guys aren't able to see something. I'm gonna close out of it as soon as I can.
New feed active.
So, as you were saying, you need good holds for the site. I think you even need to play as if you're a man down already. Actually, it looks like we might be seeing a rush here. They're going to be Ash charging their way right in, and since Tito's going to try to get very aggressive here onto this main window, they might see a hole in the defense early on here. As
Deploying shock.
Tito's could possibly go for a rush, and Serpa's actually going to deny that a little bit, but Elvis, I believe, is going to be playing it very passively. Does spot the drone out, so he's going to take that out right away. So no more intel for Tito's on this aggressive push, so he's going to just choose to go back to the normal side. As he's going to take control of the top floor along with the Habana, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Customs is a site that you need to play. You need to play it as if you're a man down from the very get-go. You need to play aggressive. You need to play kind of like a crackhead, because you need to get those picks. And if you don't have the man advantage going into a teller's hold or a custom hold, then it's very bad for you.
Scanning.
Looks as though the Bandit's actually going to be playing alone up here. It looks as though he's getting pushed from the opposite side as possibly Guy on a Bear and the Ash. Yes, Tito's is going to take down the Bandit right away. Elvis gets a kill onto Serpa, so that's the Thermite taken out, trying to push inside of the detention room, I believe. Yeah, he was just getting a little bit too aggressive there. Physics is going to get a kill onto Blurb, but Elvis is going to rotate right out of sight and right up the metal stairs and possibly go for a flank onto
This
Physics.
could be a big rotate.
Yeah, and the Nitro Cell getting cut off from the pulse is... Physics is going to spot the Valkyrie, light him up, but not going to be able to get the final blow. Elvis, you just need to push now. No one is looking at you.
Elvis needs to go. If Elvis gets the hatch right here, they can win this round, but he needs to go now. Because they're in the site. You gotta go, Elvis. Oh, they're looking at the flank. Go, Elvis, go. Get him.
This could be the perfect timing for
gotta
Elvis.
go
As
now.
he's
It's
going to
2v4.
try to take out this Habana. Yes, he will. Oh, but he misses
Oh,
the headshot.
no,
The headshot just
Elvis.
doesn't register, so it's going to be all up to
Unlucky.
Lerm to fight in a 1 versus 4. Does light up the Habana even more, but will be actually able to find the shot as Raiders comes in from behind on the Twitch. So well played there by 95, able to successfully attack Customs.
Yeah, that was. I mean, there's not really much to say right there. That's a bad site. Like, you're pretty much expected to lose that round. So, nice try there from Certainty, I guess you'd say. But yeah, you can't really add much. You're not really supposed to win that site. You kind of need some hero plays, and then Elvis on the flank. I mean, he might have been able to go a little bit earlier, but as we saw, Physics like knew he was going to get flanked, so you can't really put that round on anyone. That's just not a great site to hold. It's really difficult. So nice try there from Certainty.
Physics throwing some shade at Elvis in the chat. So, that's a big yikes. As Raider or Elvis should have had that kill, but it just looked like the headshot didn't register. So it was unfortunate, at least from our point of view. So it looks like we're going to be seeing the top floor again from Certainty, as it has been recently unlocked. So it should be interesting to see how well they're able to...
This is a huge round here.
Yeah.
This is a huge round.
If 95 is able to win this and put it on the match point, I'm not sure. Do you know who picked what map, Astro?
I do not. No, I can't confidently say I do.
Because
This might be, I think this is, if I had to guess, I think it would be 95's map.
Does Certainty like Oregon?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that. That's why I'm thinking this is 95's map.
'Cause I know 95. I'm pretty sure. I know 95 likes this map, but I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure.
There's Certainty, or Coastline and Oregon are Certainty's top 2 maps.
I'm actually.
All right, you hear that, chat? Write that down. Certainty's top 2 maps. Oregon and Coastline.
There you go, guys.
I was just gonna note, it's actually weird not to see Tito's on the Hibana, and seeing Hibana played on 95's team, as it's Tito's favorite operator, especially on border. I feel like Tito's always runs the Hibana.
Yeah, Tito's is a nasty Hibana.
Yeah, he's a nasty Hibana, but I guess he's just feeling the ash today, and maybe physics is just.
Feeling that fragging well here.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like Serpa is going to be trying to open up this wall. I'm not sure if the mirror was able to get an angle on that. He's just going to allow that thermite charge to go down. So, interesting that he wasn't able to get the frag, but
Let's see how Certainty handles their plant denial here.
they do have a lot of plant denial. They have the 2 nitro cells and no more smoke canisters, as Serpa's going to get an easy kill onto.
It's a huge pick. That's a huge pick
That's
right
a
there.
big pick, especially with that wall reinforce. You can smoke through the wall. That's really unfortunate there.
I'm not sure what the smoke was doing, trying to rotate onto the shield like that. This is more of a position for.
Yeah, it looks like Inya's getting aggressive here. Reflexes is already down, so they need to make a play here. Twitch may be down. Yeah, Twitch is down, but he's going to get picked back up, and I think Mira probably will get picked back up too, so it's a technical 4v4 right now. That could be a big nitro cell, but if you threw that 5 seconds earlier, that's 5v3 right there, or 4v3. That would have been a huge nitro cell, but just a little bit late on the timing there from Lerm. But the wall's open, the mirror's open. If they can get control of the bunker, this is going to be an easy plant for 95, so let's see if they can do it. They have Tito's on the rappel here, so Inrio is the only one that can really stop them from this plant right now, as they have nobody on bunker, and Inrio is the only one here holding it. They will throw in the flashbangs, and it looks like 95 is going to go out for the plant here. So they have Raiders even below trying to get those wall bangs, and Tito's watching the cross right here. So really just cutting the site in half and separating them one by one is 95. And this is what a good attack looks like. They're using their utility to flash, but no reflexes, or Inrio, sorry, it's the gamer tag confusing me. Inrio getting a big pick there on the Hibana, but the diffuser's being set, and it doesn't look like Inrio's going to be able to stop it, but as I say that, he runs to half wall and stops it. Inrio getting another one, so Inrio with the 3K.
Inrio,
4K for
no.
Inrio!
Inrio really just putting the team on his back this round.
He knows the last one's on sandwich to see if he gets aggressive here and pops him.
Oh, he's gonna get aggressive and he gets the ace!
There we
Gets
go.
the ace.
Wow.
That's just Inrio, right? Like, that's just Inrio stopping that, pushing its tracks.
Can't coach it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it looks like Inrio is gonna start off exactly where he ended off on Sunday. Cracked out completely.
Yeah, like right there, like Inrio is probably thinking like, I'm the only one that can stop this push because they have Tito's on the half wall, so on the sandwich window. There's really no way anyone can rotate to help him. Like he just has to be the man right there and make the plays, and that's what he did. And he basically won that round for him. So that was like, you just can't get that good overnight. And that was just a great play from Inrio right there.
An amazing play from Inrio, as we're gonna be making our way at 5-5. So it was a big round.
His reflex has been a 6-pick. What's going on here?
It doesn't look like
Going with an alibi here.
Yeah.
See if it pays off, Cotton. It's a bold move.
Yeah, I've seen IF do this strat against. They actually ran it against Certainty. They put him on the bunker wall. That's where the alibi will play a lot of times. Just so.
I'm curious to see what he does with the ground too.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he'll probably go upstairs and play on the bunker wall, but we'll see.
It's gonna be. I mean, I'm always curious to see how a alibi plays into a strat, as she brings no utility to the team. So me being the non-fragger that I am, I always love bringing utility to a team. So when someone chooses to run alibi, I'm always like, why you run an alibi, bro? I mean, you could have brought a smoke. You could have brought even an LS shotgun. I'd be rather you play that.
Right, and I don't think her gun's not even that good either. I don't like her gun at all.
Yeah, I don't really like her. I mean, the only reason her gun is decent is because it doesn't have any recoil. But besides that, it doesn't hit very hard. It's just a headshot machine. Looks like Reflex is going to be playing aggressively here on these stairs, as him and Inrio are going to be tag teaming each other in and out, trying to see who can get the fight onto this Hibana pushing the east stairs. But looks like they're both actually going to fall off and choose to go for a more passive game and let 95 waste their time with this room clear on the east stairs. again, it looks like there's a bit of a stall out from 95. As I don't even think any of them have entered the building yet. And as I say that, Physics will finally make his way into security and pop his way right back out. So, starting to make their push onto the top floor, as Serpa's going to be entering in with the Thermite, as he's doing pretty well today. He has 6 frags for himself, leading his team. So all of 95 really spreading even kills, as it looks as though the Alibi of Jaeger wants to rotate up these east stairs. Yeah, Jaeger's going to be rotating up these east stairs. Does spot Serpa, so it's an excellent shot from down the hall, as Inrio gets a kill on the Nitro cell, but Tito's fragging his way through the passport is going to find reflexes, but Jaeger, Elvis, playing it like
Elvis is going to eat.
Yeah, playing it like the crackhead that he is going to find another kill for himself. So, leaving it up to Raiders and the Habana of Physics. So, will be interesting to see. You know, one thing that I don't like about Xbox, which I just realized, is that there's no gamer tags underneath the icons at the top of the screen. On PC, there is, so I just actually noticed that. But anyway, that's just a little side note.
Yeah, so it looks like really what's just happening here is CertainTeed's finding their confidence, especially after that huge round from Inrio. They're just starting to peak more, and they're starting to win their gunfights, and they're just really just playing well right now, and they're probably feeling pretty confident right now, and that's going to be good for a team that's most likely going to be on match point this round, assuming they can close out this round. They don't let the old man duo. Oh wait, just kidding. I thought it was Tito's on Habana, but no, it's Physics. So they might be able to get this kill on the Jaeger here, but I'm not sure if he's flash. He's not, but Raiders is still gonna, or Physics is still gonna get the kill. Lerm trades it off on the Raiders, so now it's 3v1. I'm assuming that they will probably be able to close this round out right here.
Unless they get way too aggressive and defeat Physics skills, but I don't see that happening.
I think CertainTeed has probably learned since their last Go4 final not to throw, but
yeah.
Because last time throwing is honestly what cost them. So this round right here, like, this is just showing improvement to me already. Like, they just seem like a different team than what we saw 2 or 3 weeks ago. They're not throwing.
Much more composed.
Yeah, a lot more composed for sure. There's a low impact frag, but
it's a big round.
Good closeout, a good round from CertainTeed right there for sure.
And this brings me back to what I said 2 or 3 rounds ago. Customs and bathroom, you need to have great holds on offsites like this, because this could be the game.
This could be the map right here that really pushes CertainTeed.
They're gonna go bathroom tellers, here.
Oh god, this is the strat. This is the strat on match point with the
on
option
match point.
to
on
go
match
to
point.
customs. This is
Yeah,
gonna
they've
be a
been
big
saving
round.
it. This is what you save it for, though. This is where you want your strats. You want it on match point. You want to close out the map here. You don't want to leave it to overtime. This is where having those backup strats on the offsites, this is really where you need that strat to work. Like, you've been practicing, you've been running this against other teams in earlier rounds. This is where you really need that strat to pay off. So let's see what CertainTeed cooks up for us here, and if they can close out this game.
I'm interested to see. Oh, look, a Congo line. Looks like everybody's going to be going upstairs. That was actually the most coordinated Congo line I've ever seen in Siege. But they're all going to be spreading out as they're going to be running a mirror strat from the top floor. So I'm really curious to see how this is. This actually looks like they're playing secure area. So maybe just practicing in the secure area is the wave for defending the top floor of bathroom tellers. Because I know from playing, not that I'm a secure main or anything, but from playing the little amount of secure that I do play, I know that there's an OP mirror strap for this top floor. Where if you put it exactly where reflexes is, and you put one on this wall, and you can shotgun. Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna shotgun out that wall, and the castle barricade will deny the push. So this is gonna be a great push or a great hold here from CertainTeed, as it's a secure style hold, I would say. So possibly the best thing to do against 95 is hold it like you're playing secure.
Yeah, you just gotta hold officers here, and then you
get
can
a
stop.
really
Like, the
aggressive
whole floor is destructible. So Tito's might be able to get a nade kill over the top wall here, but I'm not sure if he'll go for it. They really gotta start getting. They gotta get this wall open with the thermite here. And it looks like Tito's probably will go for the nade kill here. Yep, here it is. Let's see if he can get the bandit laying close to the wall. But no, bandit will wisely retreat off. So it looks like 95 probably will get the wall here, but that's not the end of the world. So, because they still have that mirror, like you said. So they gotta give up the wall here without losing man advantage. Does certainty. So it looks like Elvis is just playing for flank. So I'm not really sure. 95 might not know like how they want to approach this, because it's such a diverse setup here. Like, they have no one downstairs, but that's really what this hold, how you have to do it. Blur getting aggressive, and he will get a kill onto the Thermites. That's a big pick there, but Titos will trade it out on to Enrio. So the castle traded for the Thermite. So even though the Thermite's dead, they did manage to get the wall open. So that's a good play there from Teskey. I'm assuming he just pushed out the Thermite wall. Not sure why that wasn't being watched, but nevertheless, that's Diffuser down on the balcony with only 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So this round is looking better and better for Certainty here, as it is a 4v4.
They still don't have the control of the top floor. 95 doesn't. So, like you said, it looks like a good round for Certainty. Is they still have, it looks like 3, or it looks like just 2 defenders on the top floor. But that's going to be more than enough, as one of the Nitrosos does come out from Worm, but it will just miss its mark, as they've got about a minute left to waste time here. So perfectly timed here from Certainty, as they've got still 2 players down below, so they could possibly go for a rotate up the east stairs, but it looks like an excellent shot from Brawler, possibly, as he could take down Raiders, but no, Raiders just too strong on the Twitch Hollow, as Physics goes down, but it's 2 kills for Raiders and Guy and a Bear, as it's back to a 2 versus 3 in favor of 95, health advantage in favor of the Certainty, but it's going to be all up to Elvis here in a 1 versus 3, so what looked like a Certainty round may go the way of 95, as they're going to be starting to put that diffuser down.
That was an unlucky hold there, as this round's going to be over here. It's going to go to OT. They had it going so good there, but just unlucky. It came down to a gunfight. If Raiders dies right there to the Bandit, they'd probably win that round, but that's just Siege right there. Got to win your ones. And well played there from Raiders. Good shot onto Bandit. This round's over now. Let's just maybe get a low impact frag or 2, but nothing more you can do at this point. I like that hold though from Certainty.
Yeah, it looked like the hold may have worked. It's just they didn't win their ones. And
yeah, they just lost out to the people pushing them. They got put in crossfires, and then like you said, they lost their ones. And I mean, if you put it into 1v1s on Bathroom, that's really the best you can do for a site like that. If like I'm satisfied right there if I'm Certainty. Even though you lost that round, the only reason you lost was because you lost your 1v1s. And if you lose because you're losing your 1v1s, like that's a good way to lose, because it means your strats are working. You're relying on them outplaying you rather than their strats working better than yours. So it shows that your strats are working, at least if you're losing by gunfights. So not the end of the world, and it will go into OT, and it looks like Certainty will start on defense, which is good, because this has been a pretty defender-sided map so far, as both sides took 4 rounds. I don't think no team has won an attack on an offsite yet, or on a main site. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think either team has lost a defense on a workshop or a armory hold.
they 95 lost their first defensive ventilation, which was off stream for us, but it was on, like, Tito's got it on his stream, so.
Okay, I stand corrected, but still, I'd definitely rather start on defense here. So luck of the coin favoring Certainty here.
It looks like they might be doing the same strategy with this mirror window inside of office, so it will be interesting to see. As there are nades on the side of 95, so they could just toss their grenade through this little, I don't even know what you would call this thing up here, but well, the dome, I'm gonna call it, above, so, and clear out this this sandwich. And there goes the train, so Uncle wants to know if you can read him a story before he goes to bed. Jack. You hear Leo? No, he's not here right now. But I'll ask him when he gets back. So it looks like we're going to be seeing Tito's going for the push on the bottom floor. He's going to more than likely try to clear out these anchor positions with that skeleton key. Is a wise decision, I would say, to bring that buck to have that bit of more vertical destruction. Looks like the Bandit might be going for an aggressive peek here and could possibly get a shot to the face if the Thatcher or the Thermite Serpa is able to shoot a shot through the window. Serpa is going to put down that Claymore, so is going to deny any jump out from that window as of right now. But a Nitro could come out from Lerm, but looks like the buck from below is going to find the mirror window, and he's going to be able to take that out right away. Looks as though the sledge could be going for a few grenades, and then he's going to get the down onto the Maestro. So well played there by Raiders as he's going to get the finish off with that second grenade and is going to be able to finish round off.
Here we go.
Starts the round off with a bang. So that's your Maestro off the board. So those cameras are going to be stuck in place for the rest of the round.
Yeah, this is just good adaptation from 95 there. Last round they had problems with the Mira and the Maestro, so easy fix to that. Take a buck and a sledge, double nades, easy. So now the Maestro's off the board, and last round Inrio on the Maestro was really what saved them. So they're gonna need someone else here to step up from certainty.
Exactly.
Ooh. Poor timing there from Blurs. It looks as though he might have been able to get a kill, but will fall off. Unfortunately, his reflexes will get a kill into Tito's from below. So an excellent shot from him to find the Buck player. Blur's going to be playing it a lot more passively this time, which I like, and he's going to save those smoke canisters to clip them through the corner of that wall and deny the plant when it does start to come out. The drones are going to be starting to send through armory and bunkers, so you're going to have to be aware of that. As Blur gets a nice shot there inside of the small office onto Surfa, but Physics rushes right in and takes him out as an Nitro shot comes out from reflexes, but he's going to get domed by Physics, who finds 3 kills onto the 3 anchors, so it's going to be all up to the Bandit of Lerm, who isn't going to find one onto the sledge, or the Thatcher, who's still on that half wall. Could possibly go for a nice peek here and get a nice clip of a 4K if he's able to find this last kill, but looks like he's just going to be holding it passively as Bandit's going to be pushing up aggressively, and Lerm gets 1 kill onto Physics, so bringing it back into his favor just a little bit here, and it looks as though Raiders is still playing on the metal stairs, and it looks Lerm is unaware of this. Bear is inside of security as Lerm is alerted of the position of the sledge on the metal stairs. Could possibly go for the defuse here as the Zofia charge does come out, but it looks as though Lerm might be sticking it through the Zofia charge. Guy on a bear sees his head and takes it right off. So an excellent round there from 95, and specifically Physics able to get that sexy 3K right in the sight.
That was just, wow. That was just Physics just gunning.
That was a clip and a half on Physics.
Yeah, Physics just walked in and got a 3K. That was just a great play from Physics there. The attack was stalling out, so Physics just made a play. That's just what it comes down to sometimes. That's just a really, really nice play from Physics there. Not much else to add. I like the ideas from Certainty there. Like with the smoke playing up on top of that desk, he could have stopped the plant, but really that round just came down to Physics just gunning them. That was a really good play from Physics. So now with 95 winning the attack here, we're going to need to see Certainty pull out an attack win on Armory, which they've been unable to do so far. Looks like they might go back to this front side push because they brought the Nomad and they're getting off of double hard breacher. And this looks like the setup that they had first round, just they have the sledge instead of the IQ. So they might try to do the nades from underneath like Raiders did, or yeah, Raiders got the nade kill, like Raiders did to Inrio.
So I'm not sure what my mods are doing in chat, but a lot of people are saying you're being toxic, so I'm not sure what these people are doing to get banned, but please chill out on the bans unless people are being like racist, and I don't know. I trust whatever the Price is Right says. I trust what he's gonna ban you for, because that's my homie IRL, and he'll ban you if you deserve it. Uncle did want you to read him a bedtime story, Jack, before he went to bed tonight. So if you could do that, that'd be nice.
Shout out to Uncle, regime team manager.
And the best player, the best gold 2 on the team.
That's true. Uncle is the best gold 2. He subbed in for us one game and we won that game, so we're 1-0 with Uncle in the lineup. So we're gonna put him in for the semifinals against IF tomorrow or Thursday. Well, that's besides the point. This is the game that matters right now. So we gotta see what Certainty has in store for 95 as they go back to this Armory wall take. Last round they were unsuccessful in getting the office push to work, so they're going to switch back to what they did the first round, which was that Armory wall take. So all this utility over here is going to be a waste from 95. They have nobody on half wall right now, and they have nothing to get the wall, to stop the wall from being open. So the wall will be open, and that wall is soft, so no mirror to stop the plant here. Let's see if Certainty can close out this round. They use the Thatcher to take out the Maestro, but they don't really have man advantage. This time, however, there is no C4 from underneath that can stop them from this plant unless Bandit has one that can be called out from the Maestro camp. So it's really going to be big for Physics here, just waiting, biding his time in the teller's desk. Not sure if there's anyone watching flank. Also, Raiders here in a great position, but they do have the sledge watching the rotation in from the half wall, so really going to come down to the C4 play, but they have someone down there below. Blur is watching it, but Serpa gets aggressive and gets the kill. That's Diffuser deep into sight. What are you doing?
That could be
Not
GG.
sure. That could be the round right here. Why is the Diffuser so far in sight? I'm assuming it's because the half wall is open. They have no nades to stop it. Blur could get a kill here onto Physics. Let's see if Physics walks into Blur's crossfire.
Physics needs to be droned out and pushed and killed. If
They kill Physics here, this round could work, but I'm not sure they're aware of Physics' presence. Blur is playing a
Blur
little passive
definitely
here.
is aware of it.
He is aware of it, but there's only a minute left. You gotta push this guy, Blur. They're going for the plant.
Plant's going down.
Blur has to cover the C4 from below. This could work. Ellis prone. He's gonna shoot some shots, but no, the smoke gas. Will it stop the plant? No, the plant goes down. So now it's 4v3, and now it's 3v3. Bear trades it out. So the Bandit downstairs is dead, so that's underneath Presence hold, and now this should be a closeout here from Certainty. They have the air jobs on the bomb. They have the rotations covered. We're gonna need to see some hero plays from Serpa and Bear here, the duo. Serpa will be going for the flank in CC, so can he get a pick? Guy on Bear needs to get this kill on the rappel. He sees the head, but he can't get the kill. He goes for another spray, and he does get the kill, so now it's a 2v1.
Oh,
my god,
no
we
way!
just saw the clutch.
Wow.
Wow.
Serpa with the BM, with the amazing flank through CCTV, is going to give 95 the win on this map, which is something
That was a
that
great
came out of
push.
nowhere.
That was, oh man, that was so close. That was, oh my god, that was one of the better games I've seen in a while.
And the
Guy on
sexy,
Bear
the
representing
sexy-
all the furries. Wow.
Yeah, great job in 95's part to retake that bomb set right there.
I'm assuming they didn't because he got 2 kills. So, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think they had a flank drone that no one was watching, or no flank drone at all, or do you think they were so focused on Bear peeking? Like, what do you think? What are the comms looking like for Certainty right now? What do you think?
I think that, I mean, there's no way that Amira is able to flank through CCTV without anybody noticing it. That just doesn't seem like a 3 armor, a 1 speed is going to be able to do that without, like, successfully. If there is a flank drone and people are actually, like, on the flank watch, but maybe Serpa just hitting his shots and they did have a flank drone. I mean, it could have really gone either way, but
Yeah,
possibly
I'm
an
not sure.
overlook from from Certainty there is unfortunate.
Wow.
So
That was an insane retake there. Great plays from Bear and Serpa there.
yeah, so we'll be getting right into our second map, and it looks like the Yang yet again from 95, which makes sense, and the Capiteo band from Certainty makes a lot of sense as well, as
Yeah. Serpa's really good
Yeah,
on
Serpa's
Capitao.
very good on Capiteo, and the Ella band, that's a direct ban against basically Raiders and Tito's, I'd
Tito's,
say.
yeah. I'm surprised though. I felt like they could have used their ban on something else because 95 bans Ella on Oregon. I know that for a fact. So
Well, they don't ban it all the time, because I've seen them run the Ella shotgun on Oregon a couple times.
at least against us, they
Ooh.
always ban Ella Shotty. So there goes Maestro, which
That's
is
an interesting ban.
I guess probably because what Inrio did to them last time with Maestro. But that means, yeah. Also, I think that's a good ban from 95 because you saw how Certainty brought IQ 1 round. That's it. They brought IQ for 1 round, and it was the
Yeah.
very beginning, and then they
Yeah.
didn't bring it for the rest of the game. So now this pretty much forces them to take an IQ. At least if they're smart, they should take an IQ here. But or I guess they don't like IQ, so that's a great ban from 95 because now if they bring an Echo, the Echo drones are gonna stay up pretty much unless until
I
they
could see the 6 pick from Bandit to an Echo.
yeah possibly coming out here, but
As
I'd
you
like.
don't really
I don't
need-
know why you. Oh, there's the IQ. So good job from Elvis there, adapting to the IQ pick. But I'm not sure why they're not running Echo when Echo's on the board. I think if Echo's on the board, you run it, in my opinion, just because how much plant denial he has. It's invisible drones. He has 2 of them. They can stop the plant for like 15 seconds each. It takes 7 seconds to plant. He's got 2 charges, so. Echo can stop the plant for so long. I don't know why you don't bring Echo, but
Especially in comp where the plant time is 7 seconds, it's basically
Yeah.
6.5 seconds each, so 13 seconds of plant time that you can deny with 1 drone, and 26 seconds with 2. So You could
Yeah,
possibly deny out a full, what is that? 30 into 3 minutes.
And then like, yeah, that's like a long time.
That's a long
but
time.
hey, what do we know, man? They're the champs for a reason. So I'm assuming they're just opting to play the C4 instead, which is not a bad idea either.
And they're going to be going for this duo roam with Guy and Bear and Tito's. I saw them do this, I think, last weekend. They're Tito's and Guy and Bear are very strong on this duo roam together. And this is going to be a big problem for certainty in this round. It looks as though Reflex, I thought Reflex was actually rushing through dirt, and he's going to get killed by the, who is it, the Jaeger? Yeah, the Raiders, so.
Nah, it looks like, I think they're just going to clear from Big Tower, which makes sense, because then they can just get into attic and watch the flank. Either that or they're going for a backside push, not sure. It
looks
might
like
look
they're
like
going
they're
for a
going for a
backside
backside push. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
you can't.
some missed shots from Reflexes. His Physics 6.
Oh, Physics is on 1 HP. That's unlucky. It's going to get reset. I mean, you just hate to see that. That's the Blackbeard down early and man advantage in 95's favor, so I'm really hoping right now, I can't hear the comms for certainty, but I'm really hoping that they're not tilted right now, because it's really a tough loss, overtime loss, but they're good kill from Elvis there. But like I was saying, like, tough overtime loss last game, they really just need to stay focused and not let 95 get in their heads. So, like, they need to not let the moment be too big for them. They gotta focus up and execute their pushes.
I'm hoping that Inrio is a big part of that. I know he's not the most vocal person, but being on IF, being a player of IF, you gotta imagine that he brings the experience of winning a bunch of Go4s and the experience of being one of the best fraggers in NA. But again, he's a very quiet person. I mean, at least when I haven't been in a party with him too much. He doesn't like being in parties with randoms too often, but I have been in a party with him, and he does seem kind of like a quiet person, so it is interesting to see how he'll choose to do that. As I'm talking, 2 quick kills from Certainty puts 95 in a 2v4 situation, so what looked strong for 95 at the beginning will quickly turn south, as it's going to be all up to Serpa and Guy on a Bear. So Serpa still does have a Nitro Cell in hand, so could possibly use that late round if he does choose to do so.
Yeah. This round here is really looking good for certainty. They still have the smokes on the Jackal, and they have a 4v2 man advantage, so this is looking pretty good here for certainty, and I expect them to close this round out. Looks like they will get aggressive and drop the hatch, but Plant is going to be going down and nothing there to stop it. The C4 from Serpa will miss, so the Plant will be stuck, and now it is a 2v4 post-plant. So let's see if Serpa and Bear can do it again, but nope, not this time. And Lerm and Elvis will shut them down. So good execute there from certainty, even though the initial pick got onto Reflexes. Really good execute there from certainty.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was just reading chat.
Oh no, it's all good. I like the backside push there. Not a lot of teams go for backside pushes, but when backside pushes are done right, and they're done coordinatedly, is that a word? I hope it is. Anyway.
Yeah, kind of. It sounds like a word.
I made it into a word. It's a word now.
It's a word now.
But backside pushes, they're not common because they're hard to pull off. But when you pull them off, they're really effective, as we saw right there. Even though they were at man disadvantage, they made it work. They watched their flanks, they got their kills, and they put the bomb down. And that's really all you need to do in this game. And that was really well done there from certainty. I like that push a lot.
And it could have also been due to the lack of plant denial late round when the plant started to come down. As, I mean, they only had the 1 Nitro Cell from Serpa, and I mean, he missed it. So that's a big part, especially when they're planting close on, I guess, this cabinet right here in the corner. It looked as though Raiders is looking to, or Serpa's looking to practice that Nitro Cell a little bit more and see if he can get that down.
That's a hard Nitro Cell to hit too, because you have to throw it like right over the top so it doesn't stick to the ceiling or stick to the wall. That's a tough Nitro to throw, to be fair.
If you're not as good with your throwables, but if you're a throwable player like some players are, which I love my throwables. I was always a
throwable guy.
I'm a big throwable guy.
There you go.
But
Big throwable guy.
Big throwable guy.
It looks like they're gonna do the same thing here. So same lineups for both teams. Same exact thing. Now they switch out the Valk for the mute. Just not sure why. Maybe they want to deny a little bit of intel, but Looks like the roam this time, the duo roam will be on the rear stage and the tower. So I like the adaptation here from 95, not giving up the tower for free like they did last time. And this Legion is really gonna be a pain to get out of T3 because they don't have, or they do have nades. Never mind, I stand corrected. They brought the buck, so they're really gonna need the buck here to get the Legion out of T3, as he's playing T3 is a very powerful position, and it's difficult to get out of without the proper utility.
He doesn't look like he's pushing the tower at all, though. So this Legion is going to be able to stay here for the time being. And if they're going to want to get him out, they're going to have to put 2 people on the tower repelled. But it doesn't look like they're doing it right now. It looks like Inrio is just stalling out at the moment. And yeah, he's just going to choose to repel right back down. So Guy in a Bear gets a nice kill onto Elvis. So I'm not sure where that was from. His reflexes, or no, Inrio gets a nice wall bang through the window as Tito's nice little 2-tap there onto Blur. So he'll take out the IQ. So, or no, the Buck. So
A much different result this round, and that just shows why backside pushes aren't used a lot, because it's really risky. Like, it's hard to get people out of tower and get people out of meeting and stop people from getting flanks at the same time. Like, there's so much control you need to make it work. But last time they just got it for free because they knew that Tito's and Bear were probably going to be going for that Kid Storm's roam that they usually do. So this round, they're really going to need to make some stuff happen here. So they do still have the Thatcher and the Thermite, so they will be able to get this Harry Potter wall open. But they don't really have the man count to the man advantage in their favor like they did last round, and there's even a mirror watching them, and it looks like, yep, Physics with a nice shot with SMG-11 there. The Thermite wall will get opened. Might go for another one here, but no, he cannot find the shots, and it's now a 2v4 in favor of 95. Physics cracked out right now, going for some Nitro plays, but the throw will miss. He is pushed up very close with that shotgun. This is going to be a powerful spot for him. Inrio probably not going to win this gunfight right here, but we'll see. Not looking good here for certainty. And then Physics will rotate back, but no, he will get gunned by Inrio. It's now 2v3 with 30 seconds left. Bomb in hand. Reflex is going to have to cover Inrio. This is going to be a reflex on reflex plant here, as we see the double reflex account. Will they be able to pull it off? But no, it looks like Serpent will gun him as they go for the frags instead of the plant. Serpent going for 2, and no, Raiders will clean it up on 2 reflexes.
what a round there from 95. Able to make that roam inside a meeting a little bit more successful this round is. They were able to get 2 frags early on and able to rotate the remaining defenders back down to site. So it was an excellent defense there from 95.
Yeah, definitely. Good defense from 95 there. Well played from Bear in T3. Able to get that kill onto the IQ. I don't think he had any ADSs there, so maybe he could have used the buck to get that guy out of there, but no. Now they're going to be forced to go Kid's bedroom, and it looks like Certainty is not bringing a hard breacher, which is curious, to say the least. I expect someone to switch onto a hard breacher here. There's 5 seconds. What are you doing, Certainty? Switch onto a hard breacher. But no.
No hard breacher coming.
Rocking without the hard breacher. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna try to make this work now, because without the hard breacher, you can't go for that generator plant really, as you can't get the person off of white. You can't put the pressure on to Kids from generator. Really gonna be interesting to see how they choose to get this plant down.
I agree. I don't understand why they wouldn't bring a hard breacher.
Yeah, I don't really get that either. They brought my favorite operator though, Twitch. They must know that I'm casting this game. I mean, actually I can't hate on Twitch this game because Mirror's not banned. But Inrio on the Twitch here, he's been hitting his shots lately, probably feeling it. So I'm gonna let this one slide, but only this one time. I'll let the Twitch pick slide. But yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do without the hard breach here. I'm assuming they're going to have to just go for a Kid's Dorms push.
I mean, there's no breaching charges on the side of Certainty, so there's no hot breach potential here. There's no Ying on the board because she's banned out.
No smokes.
No smokes. This is a weird decision, I'd say, from Certainty. I mean, it doesn't really make... Oh, you see the foot through the drone hole! Oh no, Elvis.
That's maybe because we have outlines on, the site's blocking it. I don't know.
You can see the little black part of the foot.
Oh yeah, you can see his foot. Oh, Elvis. Oh well.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
That wasn't going to be a kill probably anyway. It mattered just taking like...
Just tagged him up a little bit.
Yeah. Tito's is aware of the punch hole now, so he's not going to be peeking that much longer, but... We'll decide to peek the hallway possibly as he's getting...
Yeah, Tito is definitely getting a little aggressive here as he will be droned out. Raiders on 1 HP contesting the window. Looks like, I think that was Physics getting a kill? Yeah, Physics getting a kill. Tito's getting another kill, so this round going by very fast as Certainty has been unable to clear this downstairs hold so far. Without the hard breach here, I'm not really sure what the push is going for. They're probably just going for a main window push, but that's not going to work with this the heavy investment that 95 has into the downstairs. Physics gets another kill. They're just letting him sit in the tower here, and he's just picking them apart one by one. And that's the problem with not having a hard breach here. You're forced into the kid's push, and it looks like Reflexes will finally trade one out, but Physics has been putting so much work in from the attic, and now it's a 2v3 with 1 minute and 30 left, and the Pulse still alive downstairs, and the Bandit's still alive downstairs. So let's see if Tio's able to get this kill or not. Still possible here for Certainty, but not looking too.
No, not at all. And it looks as though they're going to be going for the kids repel, as Reflexes is just going to be droning out this kid's room. Does spot that there's one player inside of it. Goes for a few wall bangs and will tag up the Legion a little bit. So guy on a barrel on just about 50 HP, as well as the rest of the defenders. But Flashbang's going to get tossed out to the top right, as Tito's going to get the kill onto Reflexes, but Lerma kill onto Tito's, the refrag in full. 44 seconds left. Could get a kill onto Physics as well, so it's all up to the Legion, who's pushing in from the main hall. Is Lerm aware of his position from Guy on a Bear? Doesn't look as though he is, so this could be possibly the player from Guy on a Bear as he takes down Lerm, as Lerm was just unaware where the Legion was playing. An excellent round from 95 yet again.
Yeah, that almost worked for them with Lerm and I think I'm assuming it was probably Reflexes on the Blackbeard. Yeah. That almost worked for them, just hopping in the window. The miss C4 from the Pulse, probably a bad rotation there from whoever was on Pulse up the white stairs, pretty predictable, and he could have just stayed below. Left it into a 1v1, but Guy on a Bear, pretty clutch player. I've had him clutch multiple rounds against me. We saw him clutch the round, the 2v3, I think, with Serpa on match point. Yeah, Guy on a Bear wins those, so nice try there, but really could have gone either way. A really good effort there, I'd say, from Lerm and Reflexes, almost clutching the 1v2. But the good thing is they won the first laundry attack, so now 95 is going to be forced to go to an offside, and it looks like they will go for the tower push, or the tower hold here. And the tower hold could work very well for them, especially with the limited utility, able to clear somebody out T3, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to put somebody up in T3 and just have them hold it down with that ACOG, because it looks like Bear's pinging the shield where he wants it. And yep, there it is. So with the shield and the ADSs here, there's really no way for Certainty to clear this guy out of T3, because they don't have the Capital because he's banned. They don't have any nades. What are they going to do here? What are you thinking right now? Razors, how are they going to possibly get this guy out of T3 with no nades and no Capital?
I don't know. I'm amused here at Raiders trying to figure out where the shield goes. It doesn't look like he knows where it all is supposed to go. He's completely lost, but I don't know. As you said, there's no nades from Certainty. They bring in the Blackbeard again, though, and they bring in the Sophia. So it could possibly just be a full push for meeting, and possibly just trying to avoid all of those players on top of T3 completely. But as I say that, they're going to lose their only hard destructor. So when they finally do decide to bring it, he's the first person to die straight off the bat. So maybe that's the reason why they don't bring it in the first place, because they always die when they do bring the hard. But
yeah.
This round just got 10 times more difficult for Certainty, as they're gonna have to push tower without grenades, without a hard destructor, and without any smokes whatsoever. So, ooh, and Guy on a Bear, and that was another thing I wanted to point out. It's interesting that Guy on a Bear is choosing to play the Rook instead of a Doc, but maybe choosing to use those impacts for holes in the floor, but will be getting lit up here by the Sophia. So they're fairly successful with this push so far. As it looks as if Blur gets a nice shot there onto Raiders, as he's gonna get into a gunfight with Guy on a Bear as well. As Physics finds himself another kill on the round, so that's his second onto Elvis. He's having one hell of a matchup so far. Blur finally finds Guy on a Bear on that T3, as it looks as though Physics wants to go for a run out here and could possibly find a kill, but no, the man is on the ground, but too many missed shots from Blur is gonna let Physics smack him down, as it's gonna be all up to the IQ of Lerm, as he's on the tower stairs, so he could possibly find an easy kill onto any of these defenders that are unaware. It looks like Serpa is AFK. His controller or his keyboard may have came unplugged. Serpa will come right back and take out Lerm. And it's an easy round for 95 as Certainty weren't prepared for that push at all.
Yeah. Certainty just, I don't know what to say. Like, they've given up 3 rounds in a row here. They got to keep it together here. They need to play their game, go back to what worked for them. Reflex is going to play the buck for the nope, just kidding, faking me out. So they're going double hard breach here, which isn't bad, but I'd like to see them maybe just
die off a spawn kill.
yeah. I'd like to see them maybe go for a frontside push here. They haven't tried it yet, and there's been no Kaid from 95, so the hatches should be relatively easy to get. I'm not sure what's discouraging them from going for that frontside take, because that's like usually what most teams go for, but we'll see if they switch it up this time or if they go for that backside take for the 3rd time.
Yeah, so... Well, I mean, it'll also be... do you think they'll go back for another backside take?
Not with double hard breach. I think double hard breach, maybe actually. I don't know. Because if they have double hard breach, they could open construction and all 3 hatches, so it's possible. They really have a lot of flexibility with this lineup here. But no
again,
echo.
No smokes. So, and no echo from 95.
No echo from 95. They just don't like echo, I guess. I don't know. They haven't been running echo the whole game.
Which is it's interesting that they ban the Maestro and choose not to bring the echo.
Yeah, I mean 95, like, there really hasn't been that many plants that have gone down in like a 3v3 or a 4v4. It's really been like only when they have big man advantage.
There's been no plants at all this map either, so.
Well, they got the first round in round 1, but that was only after they had big man advantage. It looks like 95, like, they're just an aggressive team. They're not even like letting them get close to the plant phase, so why take plant denial if you're not going to even let them get to the plant part of the match?
Exactly. So looks like they are going to be going for somewhat of a backside take, as Inrio is going to be on the thermite, opening up this main bunker wall. As Elvis is droning out the top floor. T3 that's an interesting way to get your drone all the way up to the top floor. It will fall right back down, so Blur will be able to just vault right in, and the wall already being opened by Inrio as he's waiting for the Twitch to possibly take out a mute jammer, but Raiders on that dock. He's going to take down Elvis, but Lerm will refrag him in full, as not sure where that was.
It might have been a run out from
garage,
or garage, yeah.
Peeking garage. That's going to be Hermana down for the round, so those hatches are going to remain hard, as it looks as though they're all hard. Yeah, it looks like they all have been reinforced, so the Thermite will need to open up one of them possibly, and I assume he'll open up that hallway hatches. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. So that's going to remove this position for Jaeger. Tito's is going to fall off, but Worm gets another kill for himself onto Physics. So that's your mute down. That's another plant denial with the Nitro Cell taken off the board. So they're only going to have Serpa this time. So will Serpa be able to throw the Nitro Cell over this cabinet? Tune in next time to find out.
Let's see. We're about to find out in probably about 30 or 40 seconds if Serpa can get the Nitro over the cabinet.
Lucas was practicing earlier, but Reflex is a nice angle there with the Twitch. ACOG is going to take down Guy and a Bear. I didn't even see him on Guy and a Bear screen. The plant's going down, but Blur and Reflexes double up as they are the only ones to get kills in this round, and they carry their team back up to 3-2. 95 is still in the lead, but cutting that lead just a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Reflexes has finally been taken off of support, and I think that's better for him, as last game he went 2-10, which is, I mean, he played support, but like still, if you're going 2-10, there's probably something wrong there. So good to see that he's woken up and gotten taken off of that support role, and he really did a great job that round of getting the picks that he needed and really winning his 1v1 gunfights. So good job, Reflexes. Shout out to you if you watch this back.
Shout out to you for running Jack's favorite operator.
Yeah, Twitch, but I mean, I don't have a problem with Twitch on when Mirror's unbanned. So I don't know. That's fine. Moving on.
You're okay, Reflex. Ugh. So
it looks like 95 is going back to Kids Dorms now. It's unlocked. So yeah, I like that decision from them. They did lose 2 rounds on Basement, and they are 1-0 on Kids Dorms, and it was pretty dominant too. But this time Certainty has a hard breacher, so I think that'll change things up pretty significantly for them.
I agree, and are going to be bringing the mute this time on Serpa, so I believe they brought the mute last time, but I like the mute for this top floor as it's going to deny a lot of intel from the attack, as the only really way to make drones come in through here, at least during prep phase, are the stairs and the windows as well, but those, oh, excuse me. Those windows will have to be opened up if those drones want to come through. So I like the pulse pick for the top floor, as pulse is fairly strong on Oregon in total. Looks like Elvis is going to be going for some pre-fires through the bathroom shower's wall, as Tito's and I assume it's going to be Guy on a Bear, yep, are going to be holding on to this bottom floor yet again, so I'm looking to use this vertical pressure to their advantage, as Tito's actually doesn't have a nitro cell, so there's only 2 nitro cells from Physics and the mute of Serpa, so it's going to be interesting to see how they choose to use those when it comes time for the plan. Inrio is going to be crouch walking right through rear stage. So it's an interesting choice to bring the Thermite all the way through here by himself, as
He's Fragmite, baby.
yeah, they're not going to be going for that main wall right now. So when they do decide to bring the hard breacher, they're not even pushing the hard breacher where a hard breacher would normally go.
This is just some next level meta that we've just never seen before. But yeah, like you said, for some reason, I think the reason they have Inrio here is because they're probably going to send him into meeting hall, and then once they have the meeting hall dead, which I think they know that was not the meeting hall player, and as I say that, Inrio gets killed on flank watch somehow. But Lerm will get a nice trade there onto the pulse in rear stage, so 4v3 now for Certainty, and they have downstairs control, I assume, as they've already killed the Pulse and the Jaeger, which are probably the 2 roamers. Some of the last 2 are probably on site. But no, it looks like Tito's will get a kill onto the repelling player, but no, he will get traded out instantly. A nice wallbang there from Reflexes. So now it is a 1v3 all down to Serpa here. Sledge is pretty lit up, but really in a bad spot here is Serpa with the Blackbeard on the window, going for another nitro kill, but he will not get it. It's now stuck on white. They will be able to repel on in. A few missed shots on the Blackbeard. No, how do you miss those shots on Blackbeard? Leaving this in a very clutchable round for Serpa here. As he will down the Blackbeard. Not sure if he knows it or not, but with the Blackbeard down, it is now a 1v1. Gotta hit those shots when he runs across there. As now, I'm not sure. Serpa must know he's down now. As yep, he does sees that he's down, so he will get the finishing kill, and it's now a 1v1 with 28 seconds left. Elvis versus Serpa. Aggressive stick versus aggressive stick. Whose sticks will be more aggressive, as he does get a few shots through the floor, so now the HP about even. It's coming down to 1v1. There's only 16 seconds left. As time ticks away, it becomes even more defender-sided. They hear him pushing through the barbed wire. Serpa with the SMG-11, he will get the kill. A nice clutch there from Serpa in the 1v3. And I think that just comes down to the Blackbeard gotta hold that angle there. Like, oh man, as soon as Serpa runs across there, he gets the kill onto the planter, then he's in a 1v2. Blackbeard vaults in, he gets shotgun through the bed. Like, ooh, gotta be frustrating there for Reflexes, not hitting those shots on the person running across.
Yeah, that was just misplayed by Reflexes, unable to hit his shots, like you said, as Serpa crossed over. You gotta have the cover for your teammate. So yeah, just unfortunate there for Reflexes, unable to hit his shots. Sorry, command. So it looks like we're gonna be going back down or back upstairs. Oh no, so the half is switched. So that was half. So 4-2 in favor of 95. I believe it was 4-2 in favor of 95 last map as well. So
yeah, it was 2 rounds on Oregon. I think this is a little bit different from or actually, nah, this is what you expect pretty much. You expect to win about 4 rounds on Oregon. That's not like I don't know, actually. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm lost in my train of thought. But yeah, this is what we saw last game, so it's definitely possible for Certainty to bring it back. If they win Laundry and they win Kid Storms, then it's 4-4. So they just got to win the primary sites first, and then worry about T3 or worry about Tower and Kitchen. But let's see how they choose to hold this kid's dorm setup, as they do have the alibi. Again, I'm not really sure what they did with alibi on border, but we'll see. See what happens.
So Tito's doing his typical wallbang through the big window, as this is normally what he always does. Hitting that Prisma will alert the position away to the defenders, as he'll be getting spotted out by that Prisma. So Inrio playing very aggressively here on the front door is going to get droned out and choose to rotate right up the main stairs. So missed opportunity there from Raiders, as he's just rotating in just behind Valkyrie into garage, but isn't going to matter too much, as that Valkyrie is just going to be playing inside of attic, it seems. Could have been a big kill getting an nitro off the board, but nonetheless it's still going to be just the same. And it's a guy in a bear. We'll spot out the camera inside of the cabinet as Raiders hits a nice grenade there onto Elvis. It looked as though that might have been...
Raiders is a beast with the nades from below. Like, oh man, that was a great nade from Raiders there. Raiders is like the BC of console apparently.
Yeah, he's got the throwables down. Maybe
He
they need
does.
to put him on the mirror. Let him throw that
Yeah.
extra solid in the cabinet.
I
But
put Raiders in the mirror.
yeah, let Serpa run the meat or something.
Yeah.
Or not the meat,
Yeah.
but like something else, like the maestro or something.
Yeah. Great kill there from Raiders, really opening up the round. Blur gonna be rotating up to small tower, but I don't think there's anyone playing on big window. And no, there's not. Tito's not choosing to bring Blackbeard. They're gonna go with the double hard breach here instead, probably thinking that it's going to be a basement hold, but still
Normally you see
43 man
Tito's play that
advantage.
big window.
Normally you do, yes. With the player in attic here. Nope. Is he down? No, Inrio here just getting aggressive, over peeking it into the ACOG angle. That's not going to work. So Raiders going for a... Oh my god. Raiders is nuts with the nades. Oh my... Somebody get this man an MLB contract. And he's cracked right now. What is going on?
The Potato Fest is going to allow this to come back a little bit as Reflexes and Blur pick up 2, but it's all up to Teskey as he's on 1 HP. Does have this hole from below to play with and could possibly use this to his advantage as he tries to go for the kill on the guy in a bear. Now find the headshot. That's the one-shot headshot for you right there, as it's going to be a plant now here for Serpa, as Tito's is going to be in charge of holding this down. The spots are coming out, so Blur could have possibly gone for a wallbang from below, but just not ready for those callouts from his teammates as an impact flies up and doesn't destroy any of the floor. Blur is about 1 HP, so there's no way he's probably going to be able to win this round, as he's going to have to go up
this
against
round's
2
probably
full
over,
HP
and
attackers,
there
and
it
Serpa
is.
will take him out. So,
You know what I was just thinking?
what?
Raiders is a UPS driver,
What?
if you guys didn't know. Raiders drives UPS trucks, I think. So he must be pretty good at throwing, because like when he throws those packages, like he's got experience, you know?
Exactly.
Throws the packages, he's just thinking about Siege all day, just getting the throwing mechanic down. But that's like 3 or 4 nade kills from below. Like you just can't get that good overnight right there, kids. That's just great play there from Raiders.
And great
really impressive
map
stuff.
knowledge, able to know where those anchors are typically playing.
Yeah, he didn't even have anyone droning for him. He just chucked those nades right up and knew exactly where the players were going to be playing. So that just shows like that's just a great player right there, and that's why they've been winning along with IF for 4 months in a row. That's just the difference between good teams and great teams, in my opinion.
I definitely agree with that. So we'll be looking at a basement defense now from Certainty. They're not going to choose to bring the Echo either, so interesting that neither of these teams are bringing an Echo. Only 2 Nitro Cells from Certainty and the smoke canisters from Reflexes, so the only plant denial there will be...
They have the smoke, the nitros, the double nitros. It's basically smoke and double nitros they're rocking, which is interesting.
I don't know, normally I'd like, at least in a competitive setting,
Reloading.
I'd like to see more plant denial, just because basement defense comes down to how well you can deny the plant, and 95 actually aren't bringing any smokes either, so that's interesting to say the least, as normally they're a team that likes to bring the Capiteo when he's unbanned, but I'm surprised that they're not deciding to bring the Jackals. It looks as though Tito's is just going to be getting droned in here. Could be going for a quick rush as he's already made his way into the boiler room hallway. The drone is right in front of him. He's looking for the Legion traps. He's going to rush right in. Going to take a kill onto the bandit, but no! Inrio, unaware of Tito's, is going to be able to hop right up and take him down. So some missed shots from Tito's are going to allow Inrio to get a free kill on the round. So could possibly go for the bandit trick here, as it looks as though the Thermite's actually nowhere near to deny or to even open up the wall. But Guy in a Bear is going to finally take out the Thatcher, or take out the Legion trap, which could have been used for Tito's, but it doesn't even matter. Tito's got the kill no matter what. Or Tito's died no matter what, so.
Yeah, probably just the confidence there of 95, just thinking like, hey, let's just go slam these kids. But good job from Reflex, or I keep saying Reflex because the names got me messed up, man.
Ooh, more nades.
More nades. Apparently chat's saying that Prodigy was the nade player back in the day, but I wasn't around back then. I was still a young lad in low platinum, so I didn't know if Prodigy really was the nade goat.
Oh, Prodigy on OC?
Yeah, he used to play Xbox, but
Yeah.
word on the streets that he's the nade goat, so I can't be going around giving Raiders the nade goat title. Because apparently for all along it's Prodigy.
Our apologies for naming someone that actually still plays Xbox the nade goat.
Yeah, anyway, on to this round. So, Mira, super lit up. Physics, solo pushing with Hibana. Could get a sneaky kill down the stairs here, as it looks like they're going to go for this backside push. Raiders already used both nades, cracked out from Shoddy here. Just pushes in aggressively, he does get them down. And the Nitro Cell...
The Nitro Cell gets shot out, and Inrio misses a lot of shots, so that's going to be an easy kill for Raiders. But Blur with the kill, and Lerm with the Nitro Cell, so better at tossing that Nitro Cell than Serpa, who is the last person alive. Two lit defenders, though, so this could be an easy clutch for Inrio if he's able to hit his shots. He can't go for the plant here. He's going to get the kill on the Lerm. Does he know where the Legion is playing? He's playing just in hallway close to his left. Serpa
this is winnable right here for sure. Yeah. He's so weak, and he knows where he is. Got to go for the shots. Oh, Serpa!
Oh, Serpa with another clutch! The 1v2 for him as he's fragging out this matchup. Doesn't have the most kills, but has had the most clutch potential, as he has only died 3 times in this matchup. He is less than, the only person that has less than double his deaths is Tito's, who has 5. So, an excellent map here for Serpa, as he has been the clutch master so far.
That was a nice clutch there from Serpa. Yeah, both of them on 1 HP, and then they just gave him 2 1v1 gunfights rather than establishing a crossfire. They both were holding the same angle, which allowed for them to clutch it. But with both of them being so lit, that was a pretty expected clutch there from Serpa. Really, really well played from him.
That was crazy. I'm just watching it back on Tito's stream, because Tito's is, I don't know, I guess Tito's has less than a 3-minute delay, because the end of that round is just not happening. But yeah, what a clutch there by Serpa.
That was really well played. I think Certainty is probably pretty deflated right now. They're down 2-6. They're already down in half. They really got a lot of work to do. They got to wake up here, and they got to bring some of these rounds back, because now not only do they have to win these defensive rounds, but then they have to win a defensive round on tower or kitchen, so they have a lot of work to do right here.
It's definitely going to be a dogfight for Certainty, but I mean, they've made it this far, and I know that they're hungry for this win, so hopefully they're able to pull this back. Taking a quick look at the scoreboard, your 2 fraggers in Inrio and Elvis just aren't showing up right now. And your Mira main and your Smoke main at the top of the leaderboard, it just doesn't bode well for your team. But
yeah, I mean, 95's really just been playing very well this game, and I don't know, this has just been a tough match for Certainty here. 95 is pretty good on Oregon too.
They're very good on Oregon.
Yeah, I probably would ban this.
Even though this was the one map that you beat them on.
This is the one map we beat them on, but then in monthlies we got Millie Rocked on Oregon, so. Or not, was that? No, finals, yeah, not monthlies. We made it to a Go4 finals and they slammed us on Oregon, so. Yeah, they're really good on Oregon, but sometimes crazy things can happen on Oregon if you just play your plant denial, so. let's see what Certainty can do here, as they do choose to go back downstairs. It looks like 95 will be going for a default front push this time. Still no echo, not one echo has been played the whole game, even though echo is not banned. So that's just crazy to me. But yeah.
Looks like they're going to be trying to clear out this Jaeger on the top of White Stairs, and that's going to be an easy kill for Tito's as he had the information onto reflexes. So
yeah, roaming is really hard on this, or solo roaming, I should say, is like pretty much impossible on Oregon.
Against 95, for sure. Because
Yeah.
95 does such a good job on the roam clears that it's pretty much impossible for anybody to roam without them being spotted out.
Yeah, especially when you're solo roaming, there's no one to get your cross, there's no one to trade with you. Solo roaming on Oregon is a death sentence, in my opinion. And
Nice
that's
camera
probably
there,
just,
Alex.
this is a really good cam, it's like hidden in the light. But I think that's probably just tilt at that point. They're down 2-6, like someone was probably just trying to make a play on the roam, but that's not what's going to bring you back into the game. And it looks like we're probably going to see a close out here from 95 as they start baiting out the utility. Bandit going for a little peek there in the hallway, but physics on the main stairs, they really are in a great position to win this round out right here, so they will start to bait out utility. Let's see if the nitro cells do come out from Certainty as we see the first one, but no, it gets stuck on the cabinet and Thatcher, so the plant will be going down here. And at 35, starting to use their utility, but it's too little too late. It's now a 2v4 on match point. And it looks like someone already backs out, no faith in the teammates, and it's now 1v3. This game is probably over. We will not see a new champion, I don't think, unless Teskey really frags out here. He misses the shotgun shot and he will get cleaned up by Guy on a Bear. So there you have it, folks, for going on 5 months, because now it is April. So since December, the beginning of December, the streak goes on. IF and 95, the only Go4 winners.
You hate to see it. They looked so good in the first map, but a few throwed rounds from Certainty will allow 95 to take that first map as well as the second one, which was not as close as the first map whatsoever, but still, I don't know. It wasn't